Well, the new year is bringing some new changes to the folks over at the All Musicians Club. I want to welcome Carmen Bicella to the program. Thanks for joining us.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, too.
And to our viewers.
Yeah. Everybody's up and recovered from New Year's on all the partying.
We're ready to start partying again.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are. We're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I want to talk about the All Musicians Club and the Village Music Club.
Yes.
You guys are now one in the new year.
Technically,
sort of, kind of.
Sort of. Yeah, we're in the process of doing that. We work together. I'll be running both clubs at the same time, simultaneously.
It's kind of a merger. And so what were the things that you guys said, hey, let's just bring these together? Yeah. There were so many commonalities, I guess?
Exactly. So to bring everyone up to speed, the All Musicians Club was started 5 musicians and 4 musicians. Mm-hmm. And then that grew to incorporate more people other than musicians, dancers, and people who follow the bands and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then on the Village Music Club was also started by musicians, but they were more into doing bands and parties and dances.
Right,
and
the shows, performances.
The performances,
they were doing a lot of stuff.
All those different things. So what we're doing now is we're going to go back to the original. All musicians are going to be musicians only, and then everybody else goes into the Village Music Club. They're the ones that follow all the musicians to wherever they are playing.
Okay.
So we keep them informed as to where everyone's playing. We don't exclude anyone. We have, right now, we have 9 or 10, 11 bands, depending on how you look at it. Mm-hmm. And so we'll be communicating where everyone's playing. Mm-hmm. And the times and dates and locations, because we have so many locations where they can be in times like that. So.
And if someone is new to the community, All Musicians Club, if you play an instrument or even if you're maybe just interested in music, right, you can just come on down and,
right.
What are the meetings like?
Okay, so technically both clubs are basically nothing but mailing lists at this point. We don't charge any membership. Mm-hmm. And the Musicians Club, basically our basic founding was to provide musicians space for rehearsals and jam sessions and mm-hmm. things of that nature, where musicians can get together, and they can find within our directory, they can find like-minded musicians mm-hmm. to meet up. On the other hand, the Village Music Club is more about entertaining and going out to the actual right. venues. So a new musician coming into the club, I just basically do a real quick interview of them. I put their information on a directory, and we share that information. So if someone sees a piano player in there that they're looking for a jazz piano player mm-hmm. or we now have a jazz accordionist, so we can go find that. We have a Zydeco band, we can find that. So you can find just about anything with us.
Yeah, and instead of going outside to go book bands and bring them in for the shows, you guys are kind of generated from within, right?
Well, that's our tenet. That's what we wanted to do with both of the clubs, was to keep it all within the village, in the community, rather than going out and hiring a band. Other clubs do that. Other clubs go out and hire bands and
right, they do like
dance.
the tribute bands and those
yeah,
kinds
they hire
of
all
things.
those. And
right.
they bring them in from outside, which is great. They
yeah.
have their own thing. We like to keep it in the community, within our community. Mm-hmm. So each musician within the community might have maybe 1 or 2 members from outside, but that's fine too. It's not like the whole band's from outside. Mm-hmm. So we want to just keep it in the community. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
that's sounds like you got a lot of talented folks out there. And yes. Speaking of that, you got the Rock the Village coming up.
Right.
Yeah, that's on the 7th. It's coming right around the corner here.
Right. Rock mm-hmm. the Village is a concept of having a first Tuesday of every month in Clubhouse 1, the newly renovated Clubhouse 1, which is great. It's got a new sound system. It's really a nice venue. So we have that the first Tuesday of every month, and that's called the Rock the Village series. And every month we have a different band, mm-hmm. and they're all from the village. We have the Retrofits kicking off the year, January 7th. Then we have Band X. We have the Nomads, All in Time Band, the Rhythm Rebels, Late Start, Castle Jam, Rock of Ages, and then we're going to pepper it with the Salt Creek Band, which is a folk band, and then we'll have either a jam or a party dance jam within the event. So we have all 12
the whole
days.
year laid out.
We have
already.
the whole laid out already. I can go to sleep now. So yeah, the whole year is laid out, and we're really looking forward to it. I mean, all the band members are excited about it because it gives everyone a focused place. They're not playing outside the village. These are all inside.
Yeah, that's terrific. And it's looks like it's $10 to come on in.
$10, BYOE. Doors open.
Bring
at
your
6.
own everything.
Doors open at 6. Music starts at 6:30. And of course, everyone has been already booked, but in case of an event change or something like that, we'll notify everyone. So it's real simple. Our 2 clubs are free. They don't cost a thing to join. And you can just, allmusiciansclub@yahoo.com, and just tell me where you want to be. You want to be in a musicians group, or you want to be in the crowd following the bands?
Yeah.
We'll do that
And
as
I'm sure
well.
there's some crossover too. Some people are doing the jam stuff, and then
we're
go
doing,
join it.
Yeah, we're doing both. Yeah.
That's what makes the most sense about this whole merger in the first place. So tell me about this. Tell me real quick, when you put this whole lineup together, how did everybody like, wow, in October book dates, and was it kind of like easy to easily come together, or did you just have to?
I basically called everyone, and I said, look, here's what we're doing. We want to put a Rock the Village. Basically, we had a meeting.
Right.
Just
Okay.
said, we want to do Rock the Village, first Tuesday of every month, and they all said, count me in.
There we go.
So that's how we did it.
Easy.
It was real simple.
And they're probably looking at were there extra bands? You already have 2026 laying out.
I'm not going to go that far, but we can always rent extra dates. So if another band comes in that I don't know about, which is hard to find, I don't think that there's anyone there is, but there is. If there is, we'll find another date.
You'll make it work.
We'll make it work. We'll just go find another clubhouse, and as long as it's not conflicting with an existing clubhouse, we really have a problem with that, because there's so many venues. We have a limited number of venues.
Yeah, there's so much going
on
here.
There's only so many Friday and Saturday nights, and that are available. And
well, there we go.
Anyhow, so first Tuesday of every month is we want to get people
Rock
in
the
habit.
Village, folks. Get out there and enjoy it. The information was on the screen. I want to thank Carmen Micella for coming in from All Musicians Club. Great. Sounds like you're off to a great start. And
Happy New Year.
Again,
well,
now you get to rest.
Well, this is
planned out.
This is the first business day of the year, so we'll see what happens after today.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carmen.
I appreciate it.
All right, folks. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.